I think you need to be doing like...
How can you be optimistic and you think I'm going to fail?
However, I'm optimistic. You didn't let me finish. I think, if being optimistic, I reckon if you're doing 55 on the motorway and really...
No, I won't be doing that.
Yeah, well, you're fucked then. That's about it.
I'm gonna, because I've still got to get there. It's still like a 3.5 hour drive.
And you're not gonna get straight to his door. You're gonna drive up and down a few roads. Whereabouts are you and all that? I don't know.
Yeah, so I think, do you know what? I think I can do it. I think I can do 402 miles on a single tank.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Welcome to Sunday the... Sorry, I thought someone yelled something then. Sunday the 3rd of April. I'm about to embark on my trip. The fuel light is on, so yeah, I better get some fuel. Of course I always use Shell. So yeah, I will go get some fuel. I'll find out how much it's going to cost, and then I'll get going.
Still going. It doesn't make for good reading. Okay, so I aired on the side of caution when I said there's a 55 litre tank. It's actually a 60 litre tank.
Wrong.
I didn't even know numbers went that high at a petrol station. £110.01. Thanks, Keir Starmer. I don't know if this is snowman, but I was literally just about to start filming, and a bird, I mean that's as fresh as light, has just crapped on my boot. Is that an omen? I don't know. But more importantly, I'm now going to duct tape up the boot. That's not the boot. I'm not going to duct tape the boot up. I'm going to duct tape up the petrol flap, and I'm going to begin my 202 miles to Birmingham. And this isn't a hypermile car, you know, this isn't like a Skoda diesel or a Peugeot diesel or a BMW diesel, like a 320D or something like that. This is meant to be a sports car, so let's see how it does the hypermiling. So I'm going to duct tape up the petrol flap now. I've made a terrible job of that, as you'll see. But here we go, look. So I'm not going to open that again. Good. I'm not going to open that again until I get back here. So it is 9:30. I'm about to leave from Ramsgate, Shell Garage. There it is. And yeah, so it's 9:30. I'm going to leave now. Should take me 3.5 hours. Should get there for about 1 o'clock. And then I'm going to swap the boot over, meet my mate, and then grab some parts, and then drive back again and see if I can get back to this petrol station the same amount of fuel I put in this morning. Let's see. So, quick update. I've just pulled over at a Harvester in Maidstone because when I was on the M20, I had like a knocking, like a boom, 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 and that was early on. I had that as well, but I didn't think anything of it, and I thought maybe it's just the like a flat spot in the tyres because I've not used them for a long time because I had to change them over, as I said earlier, because I had in the set I use regularly, I had a bolt in the tyre, and I thought it's a long way to go with a bolt in the tyre knowing it's in the tyre. So I changed over to these 3 spokes that I used to run a little while ago. And it turns out the bum was 3 wheel nuts that dickhead here did up poorly last night, obviously, very tired, and they were coming loose. So 3 of them were loose, 2 of them were rock tight. So I've just done them as tight as I can on the regular tyre iron, but talky wheel nuts, folks, because that could have been horribly, well, that could have gone horribly wrong. Yeah, brilliant. So that's the 3 things now, hopefully, that have gone wrong, and I can just carry on. So I've pushed my ETA time up now. I'm now 1:11 for the ETA. I'm 157 miles to go. So yeah, it's going ish well. Right, if you know, you know. This part of the M25 is absolutely horrendous. How they walked away from this was like, yeah, that's a good job, well done, guys. The downside is, because of the way the vibrations are, that's exactly what it sounded like when my wheel nuts were loose. So I can't figure out, well, I won't be able to figure out for a little while now, is my wheel, or are my wheel nuts loose? That's the exact noise, that noise there. I'll pause for dramatic effect. So I can't tell now for the next stretch of road. I'm on it for a little while now. whether my wheel nuts are working loose and I'm about to veer off wildly into that ditch over there. The other thing I should tell you about, I'm 111 miles away from my ETA, so I've not done 100 miles yet. I've done about 90 odd miles, and I've already done a quarter of a tank. So think of that what you will. Yeah, bit of a live update for you. I'm gonna have to give in. I've been on the road now. It's now 10 to 1. I've been on the road since about 9:30, and I am dying for a pee. I've done a can of Red Bull. I've done a small bottle of water, and then some of this. I'm only 24 miles away from my destination, but oh my god, I am swimming in it. So apologies, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go for a toilet break. Oh my god, well that was like a full-on Austin Powers style pee, that. Bought snacks and supplies, didn't I? I think controversial. You will be quiet. Controversial. They're the best McCoys you can buy. And then it's all about balance, isn't it? So I've got this. That looks healthy, doesn't it? So I've got that, and then there's that because I'm a bit tired. But you know, I've got this. So it's that balance. Look at the size of that dog. That's a big Labrador. They have a good sunken manor, don't they, in the services? Look at this one. Look at the size of that one. I'm going to go over it, look. Look at the size of that. Should we do a little cheeky? That might cost me later. I'm not going to lie, that might cost me later, but $189! The dirty. So I've just stopped in a little bit short, I mean not by a lot. So I've got, I'm 0.1 miles out. That's the situation with fuel. I can't get much, hang on, I'm not going to get close to that. Hang on, hold the line, caller. So that's the situation with fuel. I'm halfway in my journey now. I've done 201 miles. So yeah, you'd probably be thinking that, going, well, that doesn't look too bad. Like, you've used just over half a tank getting here. Sorry, just under half a tank getting here. You've probably got enough to get home. But I haven't, have I? Because there was some extra fuel that I put in the neck of the filler. So it might still be cutting it close getting back. I've got faith in her, but I think I'm going to roll back to Ramsgate. So I've done Ramsgate to Birmingham, and coming from Birmingham back to Ramsgate. I think I'm going to roll into there, fuel light on, and then back to Shell Garage. But we'll see. So I've just pulled in short of where I'll meet my friend, because I thought he probably won't want his house being filmed and the exact location. So yeah, he has got some cool stuff. I bought parts from before. So yeah, if he's cool with being filmed, then I'll film some of the cars he's got, because he's got some cool stuff as well if you're a Toyota fan. So yeah, that's where we're at. Half a journey done, and I've still got just over half a tank. So as I was saying, I've arrived at my destination in Birmingham, and check out this guy. You know this guy's a Toyota fan, but look at this there. So he's got a track ready. So this is a 205 bonnet on a 202 GT shell. Still the 2-litre GT engine, so good for 173 from standard, but I mean completely stripped out. He's done a few track days in it, and he says it's absolutely flied. I bet it does. There's like no weight in it whatsoever. But more importantly, oh yeah, more dead. Oh, actually, this one's not dead. That one's dead, but this one's got a puncture. Ever seen one of these before? Toyota Curran. Never seen one, and they're that rare. But of course, it's got two. But the front, I think, has got proper. Look how ridiculous that is as well. The front's got proper DC2 kind of vibes to it, I think.
It sort of slopes away at the front a bit more aerodynamic. Yeah, so there we go. I think he wants to take me out in a swim for this, so you might see me bricking it in this as a passenger. This is like a lot of fun. What the fucks? Oh, these aren't for ballast, boys. Gee whiz. So give me some specs on this then. This is a 202 GT.
Just normal 2.3 SGE.
So 170 brake from standard?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
And then this is now running, we don't know.
Somewhere about there. It goes pretty well.
That's crazy loud as well. I can literally feel it vibrating my arse. There's that much exhaust note. It's tickling my arse cheeks. I don't know what that means in brake horsepower, but it's definitely on the arse tickleometer. It's a solid 8 out of 10. So before I jump out, I'm just going to give a shout out to Abdul. I'll put his number in the description below. If you need anything Celica Gen 6 or current, as we found out, hit him up. He's sorted me out. I've known him. We've known each other for a couple of years, haven't we? Easy. And you've always sorted me out parts. Always looked after me. So yeah, nice to catch up again in the flesh. Worth the drive up here. And yeah, so I'll put a link in the description below for his number. Anything Celica, get involved. But yeah, thanks for taking me out in the death trap, dare I say. So back in the Toyota. I don't know if you can see behind me, we have changed the boot lid over. I don't know if you can see that there's like a Celica kind of like sun strip kind of thing going on, or vinyl, whatever. So might keep that, might not, haven't decided. Sorry about the sun cutting into my face. Don't know where it's coming from. But yeah, so a little bit later to leave than I was hoping to. It's now like 20 to 6. I was hoping to leave about 4, but bless him, Abdul, he's a great guy. If you ever need parts, go to him. Check this out. So I said to him, my washer jets aren't very good. And he's like, oh, I'll dig through and find something. Literally digging through piles of stuff, and check that out. That's like the best they've ever worked since I've owned the car, so fair play for that. I bought black gloss door mirrors. I bought UK plates around. I got rear view mirror because mine's starting to delaminate sort of around the edges. Yeah, just a stand-up guy, was like well up for helping me. We had a bit of a laugh. I didn't film it actually, we were busy doing stuff, but a bit of a laugh actually changing the boots over, and that was just calamity after calamity. But we got there. And fuel gauge, don't worry, the engine wall light's not on, it's just because I'm on ignition. So yeah, I've got to do 202 miles on that. It took that, I burnt just under half a tank on the way up, so really I should be getting back on the same. But as I said before, we've got that extra bit in like the fuel filler neck, so that could be up to like a litre, maybe even 2 litres. So I don't know, you know, it's still touch and go. And apparently the gauge on the first half, Abdul was saying, takes longer to go down, but once you get past halfway it tends to just drop off. So that's fun, thanks for that. Yeah, I'm about to leave now, so I say it's now 20 to 5:45 really, so I should get in somewhere around 6:30 I suppose. So yeah, let's see how we go. I'll keep you updated. But yeah, thanks again to Abdul, and yeah, I'm gonna get going because I've got plenty of miles to do. So, this is the start of the end, or the beginning of the end, should I say. I am down to a quarter of a tank now. I've still got 70 odd miles to go, but it doesn't make for good reason. I mean, it's dark now, proper dark. So there we go. I've got a quarter of a tank remaining, 70 miles left. Yeah, will I make it? Where's the dog in there? Oh yeah, nice warm tones. So, I am now, I can't believe it, 24 miles from home. It's just, I mean a smidge under a quarter of a tank left. But pretty confident I'm going to make it now. But what I'll do
I'm going to head back to the petrol station. I filled up this morning, and I'll give a final result, but it's looking promising. 24 miles, 28 minutes. I'm doing 65, and I'll do 70 because I can. 70 miles an hour, and I've been cruising at like 3,000 RPM, so 3 miles to go. It's under quarter of a tank now. I think I can comfortably say that. But I mean, 3 miles to go. So that's 399 miles it's done. Actually, it's 2 miles now, so 400 miles it's done. Still going. Still plodding on. I can see the petrol station I filled up this morning. The Shell garage. Pretty much 12 hours ago, I was at this petrol station, filling up, about to drive 404 miles, and we're back. And I've still got fuel to spare. What the hell, right? Here we go. We're going in. It's even the same pump I used. I'm sorry. 400, quite tired now as well. 404 miles. And there's still, like, I'm gonna have to stop it because the camera's upside down. So I'll stop it and then I'll show you exactly what I'm looking at. I'll turn the dog light off, dogging light of shame off. So there you go, I don't know how well that'll pick up. Just under a quarter of a tank. I'll try and zoom in on the footage, I'll hold it steady. It's now, what's that? Just gone 20 past 9. Literally, I mean, within 10 minutes or 12 hours ago. I mean, in here is an absolute disgrace, but that's 404 miles. I mean, that's I've still got, like I say, just under a smidge of a tank, but how much is that? That could be 30 miles, that could be 40 miles, that could be 100 miles. But don't worry, because I'm going to find out. This doesn't end here. I really want to know how long I've got on this. So this isn't where it ends. I'm going to carry on driving it, not tonight because I'm shattered. I'm going to carry on driving it, and I'm going to let you know exactly how many miles I get out of it. But they're going to be more city miles or whatever, town miles. But come on, look. Let's shut her off. She's done well. I mean, forget the fact she's as rough as a badger's arse, but... And there's a new boot lid. And the reason why I got that put on, because I actually get a third brake light now, which is what I'm meant to have on the car. And there's not a dent up there, and there's not rust on it, but 404 miles with plenty left in it, still going. Well, did Toyota realise they made a hybrid edition of this? Because maybe I didn't know, and there's actually an electric motor somewhere tucked away and all that. Well, there we go. I will continue this on, wind forward a couple of days, and I'll let you know how I get on.
The following day.
So you join me at my favourite place, obviously a Shell garage. Still taped up. This is now, what, 4 days later? And we're now out of fuel, obviously. Apologies for the phone work, but I've run out of, I didn't bring my GoPros with me. So we have done, I don't know if you can zoom in there. 451 on the tachometer. It was at 19 before, so just over 420 miles, I suppose. So I'm gonna have to relieve this now. But she's done well. So there you go. You can, in fact, get 420 miles. And this is now sort of town mileage as well. There you go, out of a tank of fuel. Oh, I need to open the thing. Like, comment, subscribe.